Hello guys, today we're going to be learning how to remove duplicate data or values from an array. It's going to be primitives. You know that on a set we're going to be using the set objects inside JavaScript. It's really cool. You can remove not only primitive but also object references as well. But let's start with something simple and then we can go ahead and start creating some new advanced things. So as usual, I'm going to be creating a new repository called remove duplicates from array. And the description will be learn how to remove duplicate primitive values from a given array. So this example is going to be really simple. I will be providing with different types of primitives. So it could be strings, number, booleans, and then how we come up with just a unified and unique without duplicates array as resultant. So it's really cool. I can give you then thousands of scenarios when this is really useful. So just to go ahead, on the set objects, now the community and the JavaScript is working really a lot on it, and it's getting better and better every day. Now we have a lot of like a Venn diagram, so you can do a difference, you can do intersection, it's really cool. All these are new values, so we can maybe have another video in the future about it. But today we're going to be making use of maybe the native functions and static method that the set object has, and from there we will see how useful it could be. So let's go ahead and say create new repository with the README because we're going to use it in the future. Create the repository. Perfect, nothing there. Now I'm going to clone it from my GitHub for Mac, and I'm going to search for remove duplicate from array. Okay, I'm going to save it inside my server coder. That will be, and then that will be the same folder. Perfect. Clone it, should be fast because it has nothing inside. And now if I go inside, I'm already, let me make it bigger so you can see it. I am already inside server coder. That way save all our projects there. If I go into remove duplicates, if I list what we do have here is nothing. So let me start with npm. Let's do two things. One, touch our index.js file because we're going to be playing with it. And this is the file that I'm going to be pushing in the repo. And also npm init -y. So you know that it's not going to prompt me all the question and just create, boom, the initial scaffolding for it. There we have it. And now we can make code dot just to get inside VS Code on that specific folder. And then I'm going to make bigger the VS Code itself. So you can see it way more clear. And now on the package JSON, we're going just to show, then I'm going to make it more fancy and put all the things for you. But right now we only need the start. And it's going to be, as usual, making node index.js and running our index. So here, let me do two things. So suppose we have const sample data. It's going to be really simple. Just showing, suppose A, B, and C. So some basic operations we can do here. We can check length or the size. So check the size of the set. So let me create it. You will see. In order to make that happen, we're going to create our my set or set one, whatever you want to do. So you can create with a new set and you feed that constructor, you feed with the data would you like to use. So this will be our set. So in order to check the size of the set, which is more or less the amount or count of items we have inside, you can do console.log and you use my set dot. You can see that since we're using the class and everything, the constructor, we have intelligence and you can check the size. Then you can add items, to the set. You can go ahead and say my set, which is really cool. I want to put it here, which is not a duplicated one, a duplicated one. So you will see why, because if I do add and I say add A, you will see what is going to happen. And if I say add B, that clearly we don't have it because we have A, B, C, you will see that add is not going to be added, but B is going to be added. So it's really cool. It's like an array that is frozen, so any duplicated things, no. go ahead. You are not going to shall not pass with here. So let's go ahead, and then you can, on the opposite, you can remove an item from the set. So you can use my set and then remove my set. It was my deletes, not remove, sorry, but they're synonyms. And I'm going to remove the A. And then after that one, we're going to show entirely, okay, you can check the presence or if an item exists. So check if set of if item exists. Good. So you can do my set or console.log, and it's going to say, let's see if A exists, and say my set has, with the method has, check if you have the A value or if you have the B value. So remember that we removed some lines ago. On the line 13, we removed A, so we should be showing false for this one and true for this one. And finally, in order to show all the things we have, you can say show its content, show set content, more or less. We can say console.log, and we're going to show my set entirely as it is. And you will see something specific, something really nice there. Let's go ahead, clean the terminal, npm start. Okay, we have 3 items when we start, A, B, and C. Perfect. Remember, we add A, nothing happened. We remove, and then let me check because we can put it side by side. We add A, nothing happened because it was already there. We add D, perfect. Now we have 4 items. Then we delete A, boom, A goes away. And then we check. We have B, C, and D. And we say, okay, let me see. Do we have A? False, we don't have. Do we have B? Yes, we have it. And when we console log it, you can see it's giving you an array of the things. So it's not an iterable thing that an array is. So in order to do so, you can use for of just to destructure an item on each loop, on each iteration. But let me show you something really, really cooler on that one. So suppose with all this information we have, now we're going to say const duplicated sample data. And it's going to be something like 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, A, B, B. This is where the set is really, really powerful. A again, then true, true, 1 false, null, null, and undefined. Perfect. All that data. So sorry, it's too big, but let me do this one because we're only working on this file. So we have entire full screen. And now this is where really the set power shines. We're going to create a new const that is called unique values. I'm not quite creative with the variables names. Unique values array. I'm going to say array from, that is going to say you, because we're going to be creating a new array from, so this is a new function, from where? From the set that we're going to be creating with this data, but the set is so smart enough that it's going to dismiss and remove all the duplicated data from the new set from or being fed by the duplicated sample data. And just to show you how it looks, we're going to show you both. We're going to log not only the data, the original data, but also, so this is how everything begins, and the final results. How cool it's going to end. And also, guys, for you, I know that you can be more fancy and do something like this line you can do something like a ... new set and do the same. So it's going to be shorter in syntax. But sometimes, depending on the ESLint you are running or the prettier, the formatter you are using, it complains that the spread operator, maybe you are applying to something that is not iterable. And array.from is going to solve that issue for you. So it's really good handling that kind of error if something happened. So I think this is a way more verbose, a bit more verbose, but it's really it's safe and sound just to run it. So let's go ahead, clean everything, and do npm start, and now we'll see The previous is exactly what we were doing, but check this. Duplicated data example 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, A, B, C, A, true, true, false, null, null, undefined. And check the final result is awesome. Is removing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. You are already here, go away. A, B, C, when we try to put A, you are already here, goes away. And then true, true, false, just true and false, because true was already there. From two nulls, only one. And from many undefined, you can put undefined, not a number. You name it, only once, so once, unique value. So just to give you an idea, I remember when I had to, you get things from the database and then you have, sometimes the rows are duplicated. So it's really cool. I remember creating a small array, just extracting the IDs, and then in order to reduce that information, because when you hit the endpoint and it's not something that you're building, they will give you boom, a bunch of things, a whole bunch of items. So you can get those and then say, okay, from those, all the IDs, new set of them. So all the duplicated ones, I care only to have them once, only once, because maybe the query you're making is going to give you the same record several times because it's covering the same predicate or the criteria you send it is covering. So it's matching that. So it's giving you more than once, but you want to only get once. So remember using in that case several times, and okay, you say, okay, from these unique IDs, now from maybe 100 items, I have 60 of them because many were duplicated. So when you reduce the amount, the calculation, the computation, everything is going to be faster and more performant. So it's really, really cool. I use it a lot, and I hope you find it useful, and I'm pretty sure you will find good scenarios where you can use this useful method from the set object. So if you like the video, guys, hit the like button. If you really like the video, subscribe, because I will be publishing more information and content on several JavaScript, TypeScript, React Native, Solidity, and Ethereum with blockchain, Next.js that I love. So more content on those topics. So stay tuned, have a great day, and see you in the next video. Bye, guys.